All right, everyone. So we just passed our getters part. Now it's time for setters. So as you know, because the variables are private, we can't access them. But what if we did need our program to have some, let's say, methods that nobody really knew about except for the creator that would allow me to overwrite the value that's in here? These are what we call mutator methods or setters because they're going to set the value to whatever you send to it. So like getters, they follow the same type except we say public, in this case string, set x. Now, setters usually have a parameter. The reason they have a parameter is because the parameter indicates what you are going to change the current value to. So I'm just going to say, in this case, we're going to say string new val. And I'm going to open this up. And now here's the thing. So I'm going to say x or this dot x equals new val. And I'm going to return x. So if I wanted to change the current value over here, so I have xi. So what I could do is I could simply say a dot set value or set x, and then I'm going to say I'll change this to hello. And then if I were to print out a dot get x, I would get the word hello. Run it. There it is. So when I created this object at the start, xi got stored into x. Then I ran set x. Now notice that it does have a return. This isn't wrong, and a lot of programmers do it this way. It's not that big of a deal, like if you have it, but it leads me to my example, to my next statement. But first, let's keep going. System print line get x. We use our getter to find out what the value is. Here I changed it, and this is getting the new value. So going back to this line, I use a return statement. A lot of times, setters will be void. And what that means is it doesn't spit back any value. Now notice it works just fine. There has been no change. If I run this, it still says hello. What the void means is it basically says don't spit anything back. Okay, don't send anything. Now, you have to pay attention to the wording of the question. That is a big deal. I will tell you whether or not return or the setter returns something or if it does not need a return. So you don't assume. Pay attention to the wording. Okay? Again, in brief review, all a setter does is it says, okay, you don't have direct access to change this global variable or this one because they're private. If you send me the data that you want to send, which is in this case the word hello, I will take that over here and I will override x with what you've sent me. That is how a setter works, okay? Also known as a mutator. Now, a couple of other tips. You don't always need setters and getters for every single variable. And again, don't assume. In this case, I have get x, get y, and I only have one setter. Let's say I never wanted to ever be able to change the int variable. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So don't assume that you need setters and getters for everything. All right, good luck.